Hello everybody. It has been a little while since I have posted a YouTube video, so it's so great to be back. Welcome, my name is Melissa Parsons, for anyone who does not know me, and I am a yoga teacher and a holistic life coach. And today we're just going to do a nice general 30-minute Vinyasa sequence. Nothing too crazy. We're going to really focus on grounding and being present throughout our entire practice. Always coming back to the breath. Whenever anything gets a little bit challenging, always coming back to our center, back to our core, and back to our breath. So I am also very excited to announce to you all that I am actually pregnant. So I am 21 weeks pregnant now, which is really exciting. At the moment, I can pretty much do most of my yoga stuff, but we won't be doing too much, obviously laying down flat on our backs today. So when you're ready, if you want to come to a comfortable seated position, I've got a yoga block. You don't need one if you don't have one. You can use a book or you can just sit on your bottom on the ground. So come to a nice comfortable seated position. Hands can just rest gently onto your knees and lengthen up through the spine, lifting from the crown of the head. When you're ready, gently closing down the eyes. So we'll just take a couple of moments here just to arrive on our mats and arrive in our practice. So really lengthening through the spine, let the shoulders relax down from the ears. And really feel this sense of grounding through both of your sit bones. Start to notice the breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And just noticing where the breath moves in your body. And with each inhale and each exhale, notice where in your body expands and contracts. Taking a couple of full conscious breaths here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Take two more full breaths here. When you're ready, flutter open your eyes gently. Come off your block if you are on your block, and we're just going to come into an all fours position on your mat. Couple of cat-cows just to warm up here. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, arch. And then as you exhale, push the earth away, round through the spine and tuck your chin to the chest. Good. Inhale, belly drops, heart shines forward, gaze lifts. And then as you exhale, rounding through the spine, pushing the earth away, tucking your chin in towards your chest. Good. One more here. As you inhale, heart shines forward. And then as you exhale, rounding back through the spine. Good. And then bring your toes together, knees out wide. Going to sit the bottom back towards the heels and reach the arms long into a wide-legged child's pose. Really focus on lengthening through the arms. Your fingertips might just step a little bit longer on the mat. Let the head rest heavy. And as you exhale, let the sit bones soften back towards your heels. Take a breath in here. And a slow breath out. On your next inhale, walk both of your hands to the left on your mat. Right arm will reach a little bit longer. And we're just opening out through the right side body. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. On your next inhale, gently walking both of the hands over to the right hand side of your mat. Left hand might go a little bit longer here. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. On your next inhale, come back through center. Take a breath in here. Soften just a little bit more as you exhale. Good. Come back up to all fours position. Tuck your toes under, and we're going to fly the bottom up to the sky for your first downward facing dog. Bend your knees a lot here. It's your first downward facing dog. Lengthen through the arms. Sit bones spiral up towards the sky, and navel gently pulls back towards the spine. You might want to stay through stillness here, or you might want to find a little bit of movement in your downward facing dog. Gently pedaling out through the legs, lifting one heel at a time. Making each movement with a breath. Good. Then bend both of your knees a lot. Push your chest back towards your upper thighs. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, gently let both of the heels move down towards the mat. Good. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Beautiful. On your next inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot through between your hands and drop the left knee down to the mat. Untuck your back toes. As you inhale, reach both of your arms up. Catch the shape as you exhale here. Beautiful. I want you to really focus on lengthening through this midsection. Pulling these low ribs in, reaching your arms nice and high. Good. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, bend the arms, cactus the arms down and lift the heart. Good. Inhale, reach both of your arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms open. Beautiful. Take a breath in as you inhale, reach both of your arms up. One more cactus here. As you exhale, gaze lifts if it feels good. Beautiful. Inhale to reach both of your arms high. And then as you exhale, tuck the back toes under. We're going to straighten through the front leg into our Ardha Hanumanasana. Toes come back towards your head. Straightening this right leg as much as you can, but it's okay if it's bent. It really doesn't matter. It's just what feels good to you in your body. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, softening down to the mat. Just feeling this beautiful release through that right hamstring. Take a breath in here. And a slow breath out. Good. One more inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, see if you can soften just a little bit further. Beautiful. Bend through the front knee. As you inhale, reach both of your arms high. And then as you exhale, bring two hands down to the mat. Step back to your high plank pose. Now, we're going to drop to our knees here. Option to stay on your toes if you like. Push the earth away. Pick up your belly and pull your armpits energetically down towards your hips. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, come all the way down to your belly. Good. Inhale to a baby cobra pose. And then as you exhale, making your way all the way back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take two full breaths here. One more full breath in. Navel to spine as you exhale. Beautiful. Left leg lifts as you inhale. Step the left foot forward between your hands. Drop your right knee down. Untuck the back Inhale to reach both of your arms high. Exhaling as you catch the shape. Beautiful. So we're not leaning forward in our lunge. We want to stay at a nice 90-degree angle with that front knee. Really focusing on length through the spine. Pick up your pelvis and your tailbone's just slightly tucking under here. Beautiful. Take a breath in as you reach the arms higher. As you exhale, opening through the chest as you cactus, the arms open. Good. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, cactusing, open those arms. Beautiful. One more. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then as you exhale, open through the heart. Little baby back bend here if it feels good. Inhale to reach both of your arms up. And then as you exhale, bring both of your hands down to the mat, tuck your back toes under. And we're going to step back into our Ardha Hanumanasana on that left leg. Toes come back towards your head. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, folding forward. Holding for 2 breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale as you bend back through that left leg. Reach both of your arms high. And then as you exhale, 2 hands come down to the mat and you step back to a high plank pose. Push the earth away here. Pick up your belly and I want your legs to be nice and active and engaged. Feel the energy pushing out through both heels. Take a breath in here. Option to drop to your knees if you need. Come down through your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or baby cobra pose. And then as you exhale, coming all the way back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a full breath in here. And a slow breath out. Once again, full breath in. Find your sense of grounding, your sense of center. And a slow breath out. Good. On your next inhale, look forward to your hands. And then as you exhale, step or jump forward to the front of your mat, to a forward fold. Inhale, find length through the back of the legs, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, folding forward here. Ground down through both feet. As you inhale, reach both of your arms up. And then as you exhale, 2 hands come down by your sides. Tadasana. I'm sorry, I've just realised you can't see my arms, but that's okay. Close your eyes. Feel the sense of grounding through both legs. Turn the palms forward. Take a breath in. Find length through the spine to the crown of the head. And a slow breath out. Beautiful. On your next inhale, reach both of your arms up, opening the eyes softly. And then as you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift. As you exhale, step the right foot back. And then as you inhale, coming up into our high lunge. Good. Holding your high lunge shape here. A 90-degree bend in the left leg. Back leg is nice and strong. Pick up your belly. Arms lengthen to the roof. Take a breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. And what I want you to really focus on in this pose is feeling this heaviness through the feet. Feeling the sense of grounding. Beautiful. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to open out to the right-hand side of our mat to our warrior 2. So bending into that left knee, and the left knee comes wide. Nice and strong through the right leg. Arms reach long, shoulders soften. The right side ribs are pulling to the back of your mat. And I want you to really focus on that grounding through both feet. Feel the energy moving through your body down into your mat. And then feel the energy coming up from the earth, through your mat and into your feet. Gaze over the front hand, take a breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Another full breath in. And a grounding breath out. Beautiful. Flip the front palm. As you inhale, come into a reverse warrior here. And then as you exhale, gently straighten through the front leg. We're going to come into triangle pose from here. So as you inhale, we're going to reach the left arm forward, poke the right hip out. As you exhale, left hand comes down towards the knee, the shin, the calf, and right arm reaches up towards the sky. Left hip wraps under, right hip moves backwards. Gazing down or gazing up towards your top thumb here. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. This is where you come back to the breath. Find your breath, find your grounding. Good. Take another full breath in here. And a slow breath out. Good. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, look down towards the front foot. As you inhale, bend the left knee, come back up through your warrior 2. Take a breath here. And then as you exhale, coming down to frame the front foot, stepping back to your high plank. Take a breath in here. And then find your flow. As you exhale, come down through your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or baby cobra pose. And then as you exhale, pull back from the navel all the way to your downward facing dog. Good. Take 3 full breaths here. Taking a little bit of time to reset, to recalibrate before we do the same on the other side. Beautiful. On your next inhale, left leg, no, right leg lifts. Nearly did the same side again. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach both of your arms up, coming up into that high lunge shape again. Nice and strong through the back leg. Pelvis slightly tips under. Pull your belly in and your low ribs in. Find this length through the torso, through the arms. Good. We're going to hold for 3 full breaths here. Feel that sense of grounding, that energy moving through your body, down into the earth, and coming back up. Good. Taking a full breath in, and a slow breath out. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, right hand goes forward, left arm goes back, and we come into our warrior 2. So right knee is nice and bent, about a 90-degree angle, and we're pushing this knee out. So I want you to imagine my hand is resting on the outside of your knee. I'm trying to push your knee in, you're trying to push your knee back out. Perfect. Nice and strong through this back leg. Arms reach long, shoulders drop, gaze over the right hand. And really focusing on that grounding through the legs. Feel the energy moving through your body. Good. Hold for 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Good. Flip the front palm. On your next inhale, reverse the warrior. And then as you exhale, slowly straighten through the right knee, the right leg, just leaving a little micro bend in the right knee. As you inhale, we're going to reach forwards, poking that left hip out. And then as you exhale, right hand comes down towards ankle, shin, knee, whatever feels good to you. Left arm reaches to the sky, and if the neck is healthy, gazing up towards the top thumb. Pulling both legs in towards the midline, right hip wraps under, left hip pulls backwards. Hold for 3 full breaths here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. On your next inhale, bend through the right knee, come back up through your warrior 2. And then as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat and step it back to your high plank pose. Take a breath in your plank, drop to the knees if you need. Come down through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra pose. And then as you exhale, coming all the way back to your downward facing dog. Just taking a moment to check back in with your body and check back in with your breath. As the practice gets a little bit stronger, it's very easy to lose our breathing and to lose our breath. So just taking a couple of moments here in your downward facing dog, just to reconnect to the breath. Beautiful. Right leg lifts as you inhale. We're coming to pigeon, half pigeon from here. So as you exhale, right knee comes towards the right wrist. We pop the right leg down onto the mat and we lengthen the left leg and untuck the toes. So it's up to you as to your flexibility. For me, I keep my right foot in towards my groin, but if your hips are really open, you can bring your right shin out so your knees at a 90-degree angle. You can hold here and breathe. Otherwise, if it feels good to you, on your next inhale, you can soften down towards the mat, just as far as feels good to you. Now, you might need a little bit of extra padding, pop a block, a cushion, a book underneath your right hip. Otherwise, softening all the way down to the mat. And really focusing on your breath and breathing space into that right hip joint. So with every inhale, imagine the breath moving through the body into the hip, creating space. And with every exhale, breathing out that tension, breathing out that discomfort. We're going to hold for 5 breaths here. Take 1 more full breath in. Soften as you exhale. Good. Slowly on your next inhale, walk your hands back towards your body. Plant the hands, tuck under the back toes, and then we're going to come all the way up into a 3-leg dog. Good. Open the right hip out to the side, hold, and then if it feels good to you, you can bend the knee and bring that right heel in towards your buttocks. Good. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, bringing that leg down to the mat. Left leg lifts as you inhale. And then we come through, left knee towards the left wrist, and we pop the shin down onto the mat. Untuck the right toes, lengthen through the right leg. You can stay upright here and breathe if that feels good to you. Otherwise, join me in folding forward all the way down as far as feels good to you. You can pop your head on a block, something like that. Otherwise, softening all the way down onto the mat. And really focusing on finding the comfort in the discomfort here. Holding for 5 full breaths. Breathing love and breathing space into that left hip socket. Our hips are areas of our body that really hold a lot of our tension. So it's really beautiful stretch here. It's really lovely to be able to open up through that hip and to really breathe some love and to breathe some space into that hip socket. Beautiful. Take 2 more full breaths here. 1 more full breath in. And grounding breath out. Beautiful. On your next inhale, come all the way back upright. Plant the hands, tuck the right toes under, and then send that right leg high into your 3-legged dog. Turn the left leg high. Turn the left leg out to the side. You can hold here or bring that left heel in towards your buttocks, just to open up through the left hip joint. Beautiful. Bring that left leg down onto the mat, and then slowly make your way to the front of your mat into your forward fold. Beautiful. Bending the knees as much as you need here. Hanging heavy, releasing out through the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through your feet. As you inhale, reach both of your arms up. As you exhale, hands come down by your sides into Tadasana. Bring your feet out wide so that they're out as wide as your mat in about a 45-degree angle. As you inhale, reach both of your arms up. And then as you exhale, we're going to slowly come all the way down into our yogi squat. Now, your heels might not rest on the ground here, that's okay. You can stay up on your toes, otherwise feel free to pop blocks, cushions, books, whatever you've got underneath your heels, or to roll your yoga mat up. Or, alternatively, you can sit on a block or something under your bottom, and it can be a nice, lovely assisted yogi squat malasana. I really want you to focus on lengthening through the spine here. Elbows resting inside the knees, hands at heart center, gently pushing out with your elbows. And then just finding a little bit of movement here from side to side. Just one last beautiful opening through those hips, breathing a little bit more love and a little bit more space into those hip joints. Beautiful. Take a full breath in and a slow breath out. Take one more inhale here, and then as you exhale, you can come all the way down onto your bottoms. Perfect. Just bring both legs out in front of us. Flex your feet back towards your head. Inhale, find length. And then as you exhale, we're just going to come forward into a forward fold into our Paschimottanasana. Find length through the spine as you inhale. Folding forward, softening in as you exhale. Your hands might rest back here beside your knees or your calves, that is okay. It's not the depth that matters, because everybody's body feels different, everybody's hamstrings feel different. So just going as far as feels good to you, where you can continue to keep this length through the spine and you're not rounding through your back. You want to really focus on length and then softening. Beautiful. Take 2 more full breaths here. One more breath in. And a slow breath out. On your next inhale, coming upright. Now grabbing your block or your book if you've got it handy, otherwise use a wall if you've got a wall nearby you. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down onto your back. Good. Bend your knees in towards your bottom. Plant your feet flat on the ground. Feet out as wide as your mat, and we're just going to go from side to side here with the knees, just to release through the lower back. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Beautiful. Grab your block or your book, lift your bottom up. We're going to place your block underneath your bottom, and we're just going to end here with a couple of moments in our legs up. So block or book can go underneath your sacrum, your bottom area. Legs can lift into the air. Alternatively, if you don't have a block or a book, you can just lift your legs up into the air, or if you've got a wall nearby, just head over to the wall and pop your legs up the wall. So this is a really beautiful restorative pose, and it just is giving your heart a little bit of a rest. So letting all of that blood rush back down your legs towards your heart. And it's just a really lovely release here. So we'll just take a few full breaths before we come into our final pose of today's practice, Shavasana. Beautiful. On your next inhale, soften at the knees, let the knees come in towards your body. Remove your block or your book. And then as you exhale, you can come all the way down into your Shavasana. Now I'm not going to stay in a Shavasana today. I'm going to sit upright, but please do find a comfortable position for you. If you are in Shavasana, arms gently out to the side, palms facing up towards the earth, towards the sky. And just letting your legs relax, toes gently turning out to the side. And I just want you to really focus every exhale to allow the body to soften, to allow the body to relax. Just really taking a moment to feel that prana, feel that energy as it moves around your body, that energy that we have cultivated through our practice today. Really sitting with it, tapping into it, and really acknowledging it as we move into a meditative state of today's practice. Now, as always, you are welcome to hit the pause button right now and stay in your Shavasana for as long as you can. A good 10 to 15 minute Shavasana is a really beautiful thing, but if you are ready, you can start to find a little bit of movement, a little wriggle of the fingers, wriggle of the toes, starting to deepen the breath. Might take a bit of an overhead stretch like you're just waking up in the morning. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Gently rock from side to side until you come to rest on one side. Either side is fine. Just rest here for a moment, taking a full breath in and a gentle breath out. And then in your own time, when you're ready, coming to a seated position, we'll just seal today's practice by bringing both hands over our heart, taking a full breath in, opening the mouth, releasing the breath through the mouth. And then bringing hands to heart center and gently bowing the head. Thank you so much for joining me. It is my absolute honour and privilege to be able to share time with the mat with you all. If you want any other information about me, working with me, coaching, yoga, anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find me at www.melissaparsons.com.